Oh, uh-oh. I don't know if that's necessary. Oh, look how the lights flash with the with the thruster. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, how did that work? Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we're going to be checking out some viewer creations. Now, we're going to be featuring one creator here, kind of like what we did last week, because I found somebody that is absolutely awesome. Now, his name is Super Simpa or Simpa. He created a rock crawler and he sent it over to me, and I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and check out the rest of his workshop and see just kind of what he's building. And I must say, I am so impressed. He's got some really awesome looking creations, and they all function really well. So we're going to check these out here today. But remember, folks, if you want to send anything to the channel, I'll flash up my information on screen. And if you are enjoying Scrap Mechanic, maybe leave this video a thumbs up, helps out my channel. And let's jump right into these creations. Alright, so I feel like a kid that's about to go out back in his yard and play with a bunch of Tonka toys. This is absolutely awesome. The detail work on these creations is absolutely insane. So he sent me the rock crawler, like I said, and this thing is really cool. It's got a kind of a unique suspension. You can see all the bearings in there. And when I decided to go ahead and check out his workshop, he has a whole set of construction vehicles. These are just 3 of them. I'm not going to check them all out here. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And I've got a couple more downloaded. We're not going to actually pull them out because I want to encourage you guys to go over and check them out yourself. But yeah, he's got stuff from like forklifts here. He's got little skid steer loaders. He's got a, what looks like a wheel loader. That thing actually looks really cool. You've got that. He's got the big, massive mining one that we're going to check out here today. And he's got some other creations there. Like I said, he's got this little rock crawler here, which is really pretty cool. So, what I want to check out first, I kind of want to jump into them all, but I think we've got to go with the biggest one right now. This is one of the big old mining, I guess they call it like a mining dump truck. A lot of times you'll see these in quarries and stuff like that. They'll be carrying really huge rocks. Now, one thing you're probably going to notice, this creation was created, I believe, before Durf did one of his latest updates, because you'll notice that some of the bars are glowing. It almost looks like they're like hot. That is just a symbol showing these are going to be, Durf was going to delete these, I believe, but I think he's going to leave them in there now. But they're kind of what's already in Scrap Mechanic's vanilla game, were the same as what Durf was creating before Scrap Mechanic put it in. So he just changed it to where the parts glow. So that's the only thing you're going to notice. I think it's kind of the same way with most of these. So if that's a little distracting. But other than that, this looks fantastic. The suspension setup's actually pretty cool on this. Let me go and pull up the connection tool here. As you can see, it looks like he might be doing some sort of double bearing turning, I believe. It's kind of hard to make out what's going on here. There's a lot of suspension pieces up here. It looks like that's going to be 12 here for the front. What about the back? Oh, there's thrusters back here. It looks like you have a big solid, it's almost like a big solid axle with a couple of suspension pieces back here too. This is odd. I don't think I've ever seen a setup like this. Let's hop up on our lift. I don't think we can actually walk up this, can we? Oh, there is, you know what? There's a switch right here. Check that out. That is cool. Okay, how do we, can we get that up? Oh, it's on a timer, isn't it? Okay, so that's back up. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a peek around here. This big construction equipment always amazes me. I mean, just the scale of these things. I've seen a couple of these work in real life, and it's just, I can sit here and watch it all day. It's just one of those things where you're just imagining, how did somebody come up with this? What is this? Oh, this looks like the control panel. Okay, so it looks like we've got our engines. Looks like we're running off electric motors here. Let's get some gates and timers in here. It's like a little work area. So I'm assuming maybe in real life this is where the motor sits. So we've got that. Let's go ahead and hop in here and show you guys. This thing drives around actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and take off here. The suspension. Ooh, uh-oh. We were too close to the other creation. Let's back away from the creation. There we go. I still don't understand that about Scrap Mechanic. Like, that makes no sense to me. But yeah, check this out. It's got a working blinker, so you can see the blinker there, or we can turn here to the left and you'll see the blinker activate. The suspension setup, I can't explain this one, and you know I'm a sucker for suspensions, and this one I haven't quite wrapped around my head yet. probably have to kind of take it apart to really figure it out. So you've got that. You've got the one key actually unloads. So say if you want to use this construction equipment together, maybe load it up with some rocks. Of course, you don't have rocks in Scrap Mechanic. You might have to make your own. I'm sure all this would actually function relatively well. So that's what the one key does. Now, the 2 and 3 key, these are thrusters. I think the front might have a lot of weight. It might be sagging. That's why he has thrusters attached to the front, because you can see it lifts it up ever so slightly. And the same with the back. He's got some back thrusters here too. So he's got those, and then your 4 key is a horn. So yeah, this is a really, really cool machine. I mean, I even love the little details. He wrote Caterpillar on the front. You've got the cat and kind of like a little logo on the side. This is probably one of the best construction vehicles that I've seen. Of course, like I said, he is using mods, so you get all those extra pieces, which I think, I saw the latest update video from Scrap Mechanic. I think they're going to be implementing some of these into the vanilla game, almost like adjustable ones. I have to read through that development blog again, but it looks like we might be getting some of those pieces. If not, you can always just go download the Derf mod. Official mod support is here, so you can download that. Okay, here's a question. How do we get out of this? It looks like there's a hole above the cab. So if I were to hit the 1 here, it's gonna load that back. By the way, what is that on? Is that just a controller? Wow. He must be using the lightweight blocks. That's pretty impressive that a controller is able to make that go all the way up. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that is definitely a very, very awesome creation. We're going to go ahead and take this one, and we're going to go ahead and despawn it. I think it's causing a little bit of lag right now, so we'll despawn that one real quick, and we're going to move on to the next creation here. Okay, so we're still on the theme of construction vehicles here. He's got a little excavator here, and this thing actually looks really fantastic. And the I'm going to show you the spider web here. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of controllers, a lot of bearings here. So I'm assuming this thing's going to work fully. I can't imagine why it wouldn't. I think I created one of these not too long ago or something like it, but the way I did it, looks like all of his are set to controllers. I kind of used electric motors to make the arm and all that go up and down, but I'm interested to see how this works. So, oh, heck, this one's got blinkers on it too. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go through the motions here. The 1 key, okay, that makes the arm go up. 2 key makes it, okay, that makes it go down. 3 key extends, so you'd have to do a combination of keys here. So say you're going to do 1, 3, what's 4 do? 4 looks like the secondary arm comes backwards. And I like how it actually kind of rests there, so that's really cool. Okay, so 5 is the bucket, assuming 6 makes the bucket come back. There we go. Alright, so it's just a matter of kind of learning everything. Now, there is a switch over here. What is this? Oh, look at that! Oh, it actually plants it to the ground. Okay, so that is actually really useful. So say you're actually trying to lift something up and you don't want the creation to move around. Now, I don't know how powerful this arm is, but I'm assuming if you had something lightweight, you could probably manipulate it a little bit and get it to work. We can go plant it to the ground, and then now you can freely move that. And oh, there goes oh, that's cool. Okay, so there goes the whole top end. So we can plant it down, and we can just go to work here. That is amazing. I really like that. I really like just what he does with the shapes, even from the great pieces. I'm pretty sure he just uses reference pictures and just goes over them. I mean, just in full detail, because just the little things that he's got on here, from like I said, the logos, the great pieces, radiator pieces, brake lights. I mean, just everything is so detailed. So definitely, if you want to check that out, that is cool. I mean, this guy's basically got a complete Caterpillar set in his workshop. So if you're looking for some sort of construction company, you can download all of his vehicles and do a little bit of playing with those. Might need to get those into town one day. Might need to do a little bit more construction, because he's really making me want to build something big and construction related. Alright, so I've got 2 more vehicles we're going to check out here. Now, we're going to save the rock crawler for last, since it's kind of unrelated to the construction equipment. What he's got over here, this is an articulated truck, and this thing is pretty cool looking. It's got a lot of free bearings here, so I'm assuming these arms lift up and it can dump whatever's in the back here. So you've got that. It's got another pretty interesting suspension setup. I see a bunch of free bearings here, and it actually looks like it drives off the fronts and these wheels here. It doesn't drive off the back wheels. I'm kind of curious as to why not. There's probably a reason there. So it looks like you've got that. You've got a trailer hitch system here. It's pretty awesome. What's this do? This is a little switch. Oh, this exposes the motors. Looks like you've got a horn there. You've got electric motors. Okay. It's pretty cool. How do we get into this? I'm pretty sure there's a door here. Where's the door? There we go. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and hop in here. I'm assuming one. Oh, okay. I gotta remember, he's got all of his doors on timers, so you don't have to like manually close them. They will close after you get in. Oh, that is cool. Okay. So the whole thing basically sways. All right, that's actually I didn't think about doing anything like that. It's got it to where you're getting power to the back wheels, but just the way the trailer itself works, it actually helps itself turn. So you're getting the power to the fronts that are somewhat turning it. Actually, are those really even moving much? Huh. Yeah, all the turning is based off of that hitch. The front wheels are not turning at all. They're not moving left to right. It's all based on the hitch there. That is a very... I don't think I've ever actually seen that before as far as a steering method. So that's something new. Okay, so the 1 key, that dumps the trailer. All right, and then the 2 key, I'm assuming, I think that's, yeah, it's just a horn. It's kind of a little bit lower horn. That is actually really amazing. I can picture doing other vehicles like this. And it looks like the back suspension there works relatively well with just the free bearings. There's no actual suspension parts on that. Alright, I could probably drive this stuff around all day. Like, this is just, it's fun. It's just kind of cool the way this thing looks, too. You can almost, like, wiggle it like a snake. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely stop that. I'm actually kind of curious, and oh, whoa. Okay, well, I think we just figured out how a little bit of this works. First of all, look at the insane suspension design there. It looks like you've got, is that 5 or 6? There might be one tucked away. I think it's 6 suspension pieces on each side. And then he's got a A&D, I guess it's an A&D converter. That's what's turning the trailer. So it's covering up those sensors and those trailers, or at least the hitch, I believe, is on controllers. So that's what's creating that turning. That is absolutely genius. I like that a whole lot. So yeah, I definitely want to thank him for opening up basically his workshop to me. He really only sent me the rock crawler, but I felt like, man, we need to show the world a couple of these other creations here, because this is definitely some unique stuff on the workshop. So this is a cool one. Let's go check out that rock crawler real quick. Alright, so we're going to be checking out this off-road buggy / rock crawler, and I must say, the suspension setup is confusing me. There is a lot of free bearings in here. It's really detailed looking. I must say, the way the axle's set up, the drive shaft, how it comes down. I mean, it looks cool, but I haven't quite wrapped my head around how it works. I see these free bearings in the middle, so it's like it's holding this arm down, and it connects to the center of the axle. And I'm assuming this all works together. It's somehow holding itself up. Like, I pictured you might need some sort of gas-powered suspension here. What is this suspension? What is it set as? 4 and 4. I'm assuming 4 all over. Okay. Huh. Alright, let's go ahead and hop in real quick and see how it drives. Okay, yeah, it looks like, oh, it is working together relatively well. Look at that. Oh, that suspension, that gives a lot, but the way it rebounds. Like, normally, if you were just to hook suspension up to, like, a wheel, it would take a little bit longer to spring back because the resistance is only set to 4, so it gives a lot, but it's got a lot of rebound back to it. That's pretty cool. I do think he's got, okay, looks like he's got the thruster on a bearing, so he's got it centered in the back. I'm assuming, uh-oh. I don't know if that's necessary. Oh, look how the lights flash with the, with the thruster. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa. Wait, how did that work? How did that work? I have no clue. Okay. All right, this is a cool buggy. I must say, I am rather impressed. It handles really good. It does seem, since it's got the really big tires, so if you flip over, I'm assuming this thing's got enough power that you could easily just hold on to the gas and try to unflip yourself. That is definitely cool. It's kind of I need to find a hill to kind of bomb up to see how it handles those, but I must say it's conquering the terrain like a boss because this is really cool. Alright, that looks like a hill that might not be safe. It's not a big hill, but it is a pretty steep incline and there's a tree in the middle of it. So, yeah, this is going to work perfect. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's nail the throttle down in the thruster and boom! Actually, wow! That is great! That actually does a really, really smooth backflip. Now, if you do recall, I believe he has sent us one of the monster trucks that we covered, and it was really good at backflipping. So I'm actually thinking that this might be the same suspension setup as he had in that. I really want to say it is, but yeah, he's definitely really good at suspension. I need to really, I need to pick this apart a bit more because I'm just kind of amazed at how this works and how well it works, actually. And surprisingly, with that many bearings, you would really picture there being quite a bit of lag, but it's handling everything like a champ right now, and the game's surprisingly not lagging at all, so definitely really cool. Alright, so that is definitely a very cool off-road buggy slash rock crawler. I must say, I would like to try this with multiple of these vehicles, maybe with some friends, just to see what would happen with all these bearings if they come into contact with each other, because this would be a really awesome racer. If you made a race course and had about maybe 4 to 8 of these, if they could work together well, this would be probably one of the perfect off-road racers, I must say. But anyways, I want to thank Mr. Simpa for sending this over. I'm really glad I went and checked out his workshop. If you guys have not checked it out, he's got plenty more construction equipment. He's got some off-road vehicles there. I strongly suggest if you're looking for some awesome creations, just go check out that workshop. I'll have it linked in the description. But anyways, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you want to send anything to the channel, I will flash up my information on screen. I accept all sorts of creations. There's really no limit to what I accept. But anyways, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this episode here today. We will be returning with some more Scrap Mechanic next week. We'll have Multiplayer Monday coming up. We're going to hopefully get some more builds, kind of start it back up. This week was a little slow with my power being out. It's kind of tough to do. But we will rebound and we will start doing some more builds. But yeah, if you like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. And we will see you guys next time. Thank you.